Okay, this is 5 o'clock on Monday, June 21st. Weighing myself for the first time since literally before quarantine. I'm terrified. I'm terrified right now. No. No. I'm so sad. Oh my god, I'm so sad right now. This is so sad. Wow. Okay, guys, today, oh my nails are so bad, sorry. But today is August 6th, 6 a.m. We are going to do a weigh-in. That was without my camera. I was 222. So, I mean, technically I lost 12 pounds, I think. I don't know why. Yeah.
All right. So it's been 6 weeks since I've done. All right. So it has been 6 weeks since I have filmed. This is like the second time I've done a weigh-in on camera that I posted. I've weighed in on camera, and I was stuck at 8-pound weight loss for literally 5 weeks. I was weighing myself every week. I was getting so discouraged, but I kept working out because honestly working out did make me feel better mentally, and that's why I started it. So I was like, you know what, psychologically it makes me feel better. I feel, like I felt like I was getting hungrier from it, so maybe that's why I gained weight. I was eating more food. I was like, just keep up with it the best I can. I really just thought, like, just keep up with, like, trying to eat healthy as many days as I can. If I dress up, if I do a mukbang, if we're out on a date, like, I kind of just eat what I want. The only big significant change this past week that I think kind of, like, spiked the weight loss, other than, like, keeping up with my cardio, because a lot of people are like, just keep up with it, like, it will fall off eventually, and I think that's kind of where I was. But the major thing, I think, is I just didn't have any pasta. Hi, you can come through. Yeah. So, yeah, I feel like the only change was, like, not eating pasta this week, which I had pasta, like, 10 days ago, so, and I've had, like, 2 pizzas, I've had a couple fast food meals, you know what I mean? So, I've still been living life. We go to the movies, like, once a week and get popcorn. I've still been living life. I really do think it's just being consistent with cardio, and, like, I am 33, and I've definitely noticed this does not go down as fast. I used to be able, because I have a music video in a couple weeks, but I used to be able to, like, lose this in, like, a couple days before a music video, and it's just, like, it's just really not where it's at right now for me, but it's totally fine. But being 222 is a huge, like, it's huge for me, because 234 was closer to 250 than it was to 200, and that was really scary. It's 222 is closer to 200. So that to me was like this big thing where I was like, okay, now I see the end of the light of getting out of the 200s. And I honestly want to be at least in the 190s for my wedding. I would love to be in the 180s, but I was 180 at my thinnest, like, on tour. So I'm not going to put that much pressure on myself, but yeah, I just want to be under 200. And, as I know, I did put on a lot of, it took me a year of quarantine to put on this weight, this extra 30 pounds. So I am not expecting it to, like, lose it over time, but I am really happy and I'm really proud, and I am proud to say that it is mostly from working out, and about 3 to 4 days a week I really am, like, really conscious about what I eat. If there's nothing going on, if we're just, like, at home or I'm working from my computer or something like that, which is, like, 3 days a week, I really just try to, like, focus on working out twice and then, like, eating good stuff like celery juices and, like, protein and, like, chicken and stuff like that. So I think that helps. I'm actually really happy. I'm so embarrassed to be at this weight because so many people, just love to mock, and everyone knows my weight is my biggest insecurity. That's the easiest thing for people to come for me for. It's the joke, everyone, right? Oh, you've lost 300 pounds since this, or it's just like the joke people make, and it's fine. I mean, it is what it is. It really doesn't bother me so much as it used to, but at the same time, like, As someone who wants to be thinner, it's, you know, also disclaimer, I also am recovering from an eating disorder. I had a binge eating disorder. I still was like suffering from it a little bit, where I just, you know, would just eat a ton. I do eat 3 meals a day. And I think that's so important. I think it's so important you eat 3 meals a day. I don't care what anyone says, especially if you are someone who has issues with food. For me, my recovery is eating 3 meals a day and not punishing myself if I eat pasta for a meal or something like that. It's like, okay, you ate pasta, but if I'm gonna be hungry 4 hours later, a lot of people do intuitive eating where you get hungry, and I kind of do that. So when I say I eat 3 meals a day, it's more of like, I just want to put something in my stomach in the morning because like I know I'm going to be like hungry later on if I wait too long. So first thing in the morning, not first thing, maybe a couple hours in the morning, I just put like a hard-boiled egg, or like even a granola bar, something, banana and celery, something like that. And then lunch, I'll have like a big lunch, or just like a normal size lunch, honestly. And then dinner, yeah, just, you know, even if I'm like, I'm not that hungry, I just eat something for dinner, because otherwise I'm gonna get too hungry the next morning. So yeah, maybe I'll show you guys some things of what I've eaten or what I'm gonna eat today. I'm probably gonna go actually make some egg whites and bacon. I try and do it again like low carb, because tonight we're gonna have sushi, but we're gonna go work out. We're doing a little ballet class today, so we have a little exercise in between them. So then sushi, I like sushi because I don't like sushi, if that makes sense. Like I do enjoy sushi, but I don't like gorge myself in it because I don't love it like I love pasta. I'll have like a cute little roll and call it a day. So that's going to be my eating, and then probably lunch we'll probably do like turkey slices or something. So this is like a good day. Usually like if I have glam, I would do like a little mukbang or something, but since we have a date tonight and we're doing a whole ballet segment today, I probably won't do a mukbang. So yeah, all right, well, I'll take you what I eat in a day today. So breakfast, we do 6 egg whites. Make it for me and Moses. There's 2 egg yolks in there, and I put just a touch of skim milk in there to make I don't know, maybe you don't need to. I've seen people just use like water or just no milk, and I whisk those up. This is like literally so easy to make, and it's so good and so filling, and it's like the best way to start the day. So because we're having a big breakfast, I'll probably just have some snacks for lunch so we can have our sushi for our date. I actually like the taste of egg whites too, because they kind of make the eggs fluffy. So I actually don't like love all the yolk in there anyways, and it's like better for you. And then we are having a few strips of bacon for some protein. And we like ours a little rubbery. And eggs and bacon. I like the rubbery ones. Hot! Love the eggs. Want the bacon bite? And fresh tomatoes from the garden. Delicious. Alright, so the next thing I eat throughout the day is sometimes I'll eat lunch, but we're having a date in like 2 hours, so we just worked out. So we eat our bananas. Why do I always get the bruised banana? Okay. And then we've been drinking our water. I was drinking it before class even started.
Sexy.
Then I saw these Jaclyn Hill's favorites. They're actually pretty good. When I first opened it, I wasn't that thrilled with it, but that was also because I was like just eating like fast food that day, so I wasn't thrilled. So now that I'm like trying to eat somewhat good, these are the chocolate ones, and these are the. I'm gonna open both. I feel like the chocolate ones might be good. They're like fake Rice Krispies. Well, I don't know if they're fake, but they're good for you. They're 90-calorie Rice Krispies, and then I don't know if they're. It's like tree nuts. Oh, it does not have tree nuts. Does not have wheat and gluten. Does not have soy.
It's basically paper.
Yeah, it's free from nuts and safe for school. Safe for schools? What is it? A white kid from Colorado? Got some hot steamy edamame. I look like Pete Lovato. Unagi and Mooney. California rolls. Got Wagyu steak. Crazy mouse.
Best way to ever, so good.
So this is my workout. Workout routine is always, I was watching 90 Day Fiance, but because I'm getting to the end of my workout, I'm at 1 hour and 48 minutes. Because I'm getting to the end of my workout, I'm watching music videos, so I'm watching the I'm Not Okay outtakes. There's something that's just so mesmerizing, comforting, soothing, exciting to watch. I mean, obviously Gerard was exciting to watch, but I just love watching him perform. And there's a lot of people I like watching perform. Obviously, you guys know I love Johnny Osmond, I love Britney Spears, I love like Broadway shows, get me really hyped. But yeah, like, I guess I'm doing the whole sad boy thing right now. It's obviously giving me my inspiration, but it's taking me back to a place of childhood, because in therapy right now, it's just so long for the end of this video, but in therapy right now, I'm really going through like my teenage years, because like when I started therapy in 2019, like for real, it was about my breakup. It was about everything happening in the now, which is like what I needed. And I needed to do that for like a year. I got diagnosed with borderline, so I went to group therapy, talk therapy, to work on regulating my emotions. So on top of therapy, which I feel everyone needs, mentally stable, not mentally stable, mentally ill, not mentally ill. Now I'm like trying to balance emotions, which is really hard, and control them. And I'm getting diagnosed in 2021 and being on medication for schizophrenia. I really had a lot of other things to focus on, but I went through some childhood trauma therapy, talk therapy, talking about trauma I had when I was 6 that I've honestly blacked out. And that was a lot. I think that might have triggered some schizophrenic episodes. Not an expert, but I think it did, because it didn't feel like my life. Just like schizophrenia doesn't feel like my life. I don't feel like a schizophrenic. I don't think anyone believes it. I don't even believe it. But they were real, and my hallucinations, and I needed help for it. Anyways, all that to say, going through teenage trauma, which didn't feel like trauma. I felt like I really had a control of my life at 14, 15, 16, 17. 2005 was like a really big turning point as far as my high school life. I switched high school. This is so much. Anyways, so going back to 2004, 2005, and ultimately 2006, like I was prostituting at 16. Obviously that's illegal. Obviously don't do that. But I was like, dang, like really thinking about all this and saying it out loud to a therapist. Like, it's really bringing back this like trauma. And I know this sounds so stupid because I'm 33, but music therapy is kind of helping me. And I think Britney Spears was that for so long, because she was the she I was supposed to idolize. But now dealing with or understanding my gender, which is fluid and ever changing, and that is a thing, I thought, well, non-binary means I'm no gender. I don't know if I have any gender. And I think Trisha doesn't identify as a gender because I don't know who I am. But like, I had to suppress that as a child, I guess. So Britney was my way of expressing being female and how people wanted me to be female. And watching this, just like reliving being a hooker at the time. And like wanting to be anyone else. Like, I don't know. It was like, I remember watching these videos. And again, I've explained this where it's like, it's not like I watched it and I was like, it's like Britney Spears. I didn't watch Britney Spears like I want to marry her. I didn't even want to be like her friend. And that's how I feel with like Gerard Way too. It's like, I watched him and I just wanted to be him. And I wanted to be something, you know? I wanted, in high school, I wasn't anything. I don't know my identity. I still don't know my identity. And that's the scariest thing, to not know who you are or what you like. I just know I find comfort in things. I know I see things on TV and I want to be that. And I like model my life after that. And I find things to imitate my life because I don't know what I like. So I'm gonna cut this off soon because this is literally going on for so long. I didn't mean it to, but like who are watching Darcy and Stacy. This is a show on Discovery, and it's about these two twin sisters who've dated a lot of foreign men, and now they're each married to foreign men, and they have this like these thick Eastern European accents, and like it reminds me a lot of me and Moses. Like the girls remind me of me, and the guys on the show remind me of Moses in like this weird way. It's like if you watch the show, you might be like, no, not so whatever. But like I watch that, and I'm like, okay, this is my life, but it's not. But I'm modeling it that because I don't know the structure that my life is supposed to be without seeing something on TV. And in a way, that's why I like doing YouTube, because I feel like I can, not that anyone I think should idolize me or want to be me, but in a way, I want people to look at me and be like, it's okay to not be okay, and it's okay, and you can still live a fulfilling life. My life is fulfilled. It's just really scary sometimes waking up and not knowing who you are. And that's scary. But hey, you find comfort, and once you find comfort, people make fun of me all the time, being 33 and like emulating this and, you know, emerging myself into this world. I did it with Brittany. Did it with my camera, you know, like I love being in Moses's culture because it gives me some sort of identity. Like whether he identifies as Israeli, Jewish, whatever, like maybe not, but that's why I like learning about his water philosophy too. I just like to learn what his identity is, right? What he grew up with, because I just don't have that. My identity is pop culture. Anyways, all that to say, I have 6 minutes left, so this is what I think about on my 2-hour expeditions.